Hello everybody, this is Money Mom. Welcome back to the channel. I'm going to tell you the number one mistake that I think is costing a lot of people at the grocery store. Let's get started and talk about it. The number one thing that I think folks are doing wrong is not buying what they love and what they know they're going to eat and what their family's going to eat. Let's get right into it. I want to give you 5 quick examples. Number one of the hugest examples is summertime. You're like, oh, I want to buy all this produce. And many times people throw away produce. That's one of the number one things that people throw away the most is produce. What about maybe buying a smaller amount of produce? Many times people think they're going to take it home and they're going to pre-cut it and freeze it, but they never get around to doing it. And a lot of times also folks will buy a whole bunch of something thinking they're going to use it. So number one is buying all this produce that you think you're going to eat because maybe it's good for you and you don't end up eating it all. Number two, stockpiling too much food. Where there's all these folks out there that have wonderful, fabulous pantries and they rotate them and they are so organized. That is wonderful. But let's say you work a lot of hours and you're tired and you just don't have time to maybe do this huge stockpile. You can always do a smaller stockpile to start off and then gradually maybe get it a little bit bigger. But buy things you know your family is going to eat, and you will have to have a way to organize it and rotate it so that food does not go to waste and get outdated. Number three, and this is huge, you go all out on a new diet or eating plan. Example, let's say there's an ABC new diet that's really popular and everybody's losing weight. You're like, whoa, I'm excited. You buy all the supplements, you buy all the shakes, you buy all the meals, and you spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars. You stay on it for a while, but anything new is exciting, right? And then you get bored, and then you have all this leftover stuff. I've had stuff given to me before because people are like, oh, I just never got around to eating it, and they've given it to me. And then I end up eating it, which is good, so it doesn't go to waste, but still, you know, that's money that those folks could have saved if maybe they bought a smaller amount or they waited a while to see if that, quote, eating plan or diet was popular 8 months from now to see if that stuff goes on clearance, because that's what happens a lot of times. Anything new is going to cost more. Let it be out for a while and then we'll see if it comes down in price. Number 4, I've been guilty of this. Picking complicated recipes with a bunch of ingredients and wanting to meal prep instead of sticking to something simple with ingredients you might have in your pantry and your freezer, buying a bunch of stuff and then you don't end up making it. So it's an item, a recipe that has a lot of moving parts and a lot of steps, and it's going to take you a long time to make it. And then you have all these leftover ingredients and spices that just sit there that you don't have any reason to use for another recipe. That's kind of why I like the 5 ingredient and 4 ingredient recipes or less. Something simple where I have most of the stuff at home. Okay, number 5, and I'm guilty of this, buying stuff just because it's on clearance or it's on sale or it's cheap. I bought cereal once that tasted like sand, and luckily I could donate it to a friend that had a large family, and she said one of her 11 children liked it, which was fabulous. So these are some of the things. I know many folks are going to say, hey, don't buy the, Coke. Don't buy, or any kind of pop that they have out there. Coke, it doesn't matter what it is. Don't buy Coke. Don't buy chips. And we all know that it's healthier to eat all these other wonderful foods. Or, don't buy pre-cut fruit. Don't buy marinated meat. That's wonderful. But if you buy all this other stuff and you buy oatmeal and beans and all these things and you never eat them and they sit around, it's going to go to waste. Let's buy the things we love and we know we're going to use. And if we want to start eating healthier and maybe eliminating some of these foods, let's do it with little mini baby steps. That way we love what we're eating, we know what we're eating, and it doesn't go to waste. And then we can make small, manageable steps to save money on our grocery bill. Let me know what you guys think of this topic. I always love to hear from you. This is Money Mom signing off, and as always, I love you. Bye-bye.